All right, people, how we doing out there? First things first, my name's Kenneth Bird. My company is Black Series Edition LLC, Crystal Age Technology Screens, and the platform we're working on next is Cardboard PC Kingdom, which is about cardboard builds and gaming screen paints. All right, so this right here is the upgrade for the Quasar, the mother of all screens. This right here is our, I can remember it off the top of my head. Man, it has a different gain on it now. Let me see. Hold on for a minute. Where are my notes? Oh, you know where to be found. I keep my notes. It has a weird gain on it now. We have a different gain on it. I can't tell you what the gain stands for, but it definitely does have a different gain sitting on top of it. Let me just write this down because I know it off the top of my head if I write it down. Get out of here. All right, I remember that myself now. I can't remember that. ILEG. All right, ILEG. ILEG. All right, that's the new game for the technology, right? So basically, ILEG. This is Imperial, Imperial with an L at the end. Imperial Infinity 1 Eclipse Quasar. So we just for short, this is called the Eclipse Quasar. But the new gain on this technology, which we have to build in a completely different, another light bar system at the bottom. We're going to put another bar system here at the top. The reason why the lights aren't on is because I got to do a little repair job over there. I don't know what happened, but we had a cell phone adapter hooked up to it, and for some reason, it just wouldn't adapt to it. Haha. But it wouldn't adapt to it. So I went out and bought these extensive long, because it's pretty short back there, the cord's short, extender USB cords, and that's going to run for the one for the top, one for the bottom, and then the power switch or surge protector has USB ports, and we can plug it from there. Then we can have our dual lights. But the reason why we're putting the dual light system is because of the new gain under the ILEG, basically requires more light to show it off. So that's what we're doing. Getting more light in there. Until then, we are using our Chrissy projector LW400. Let me pause this for a minute here. I'll pause that. Kaboom. Just taco over there. We had to move this stuff from over here to there. We had to get some pictures of that too. So I don't wait to get a light system in. So we're using our Chrissy LW400. For those you don't know, it's a 720p projector. Let me come over here and get my settings so I can show you my settings inside my projector. So if you notice, it's been the same way since we first purchased it. Everything's in factory settings, as you can see, and it's in whisper mode. So for those you don't know what whisper mode is, whisper mode and Chrissy projectors is eco mode. So this projector has 4,000 lumens, but when placed in eco mode, it does 2,500. So we're 2,500 at 13 feet in a fully lit environment. And most importantly, where's the meter box at? Oh, let me see. We know we gotta use this thing all the time. So we need to have that box. Oh, here it is right here. I put things up in the right place, and I can't remember I put things up in the right place. Tell me how that one works. So I call this meter pumpkin eater, had a wife and couldn't keep her. Because it's pumpkin color. So we're gonna set this in the middle of the floor. Now, you know, we started doing the meters because, you know, we wanted to show how much light we had in our environment and curious to know how much light we're using. So everybody started copying the same meter we got in our demonstration. But not only that, we had seen people put meters near the screen, meters near windows, meters near doors, again to hype up their levels. But as you can see, there's the meter right there, canceling out, showing the meter does read. Put my hand over top of it, show it does pick up. What's this on my floor? I gotta clean the floor. Big time. But anyway, show you the meter does pick up. Take it away, not there anymore. That's because that's how much light we have in the environment. With the bar lights in here, it's actually extreme for the screen. But anyway, as you can see, picks up with no problem whatsoever. And our technology is designed that we don't have to use expensive projectors. Projector behind me, by the way, cost me 50 bucks on eBay. I got another one coming in too. Another one I'm buying. That we got one filling out the whole entire screen, which is a ViewSonic That one's going to cost me 68 bucks, 60 to 68 bucks. And then we have a another Chrissy coming in, and Chrissy's going to run me around say about 70 or 80 bucks. I got that one for a good deal too, at $50 for a Chrissy. Last time I paid for a Chrissy, I paid like 130 bucks for it. But under our budget, you know, and my challenge for myself and anybody else, I can only spend $200 for my projector. That's it. So high I can spend is 200. So it's going to be 200 or under is all I'm allowed to buy for myself. Just to show you at the end of the day, no expensive projectors required. And there's Taco on the floor over there. Yeah! Looking at the screen. Look at him getting up, looking at the screen. What the heck is that? Is that a turtle? That's a turtle. It's a turtle over there, Taco. Taco and the turtle. Bum, 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 bum. Now you see we got the light hitting up at the screen. And pretty soon we'll have our dual bar system light installed in, which I can't wait for that. Get that set up. I got to build the other bridge for the other side. But the beautiful thing about our technology, no dark environments, easy to paint the screen. I did a demonstration of me painting the screen, and very easy to do. No streaks, no marks, no blemishes, nothing. Very easy to paint in. We painted in dozens and dozens of surfaces. Go to our CrystalWeird site, check out the demonstrations we have over there. We have a ton of demonstrations on it too, on top of the how to build stuff. So we got some cool stuff over there. We have, if you're interested too in the gunmetal technology, just to let you know, that's available only over there. Because people are asking where's the gunmetal at, it's over there. Okay, so yeah, so it's a very easy application to paint on. Very, very easy. Your kids can paint the screen, no problem whatsoever. Is it working off the short throws? Yes, it does. Is it fully weatherproof? Yes, it is. You know, we make all this stuff, so that basically at the end of the day, you don't have to calibrate, be stuck in dark environments, expensive projectors, and it still had to be forced to buy projectors with an insane amount of contrast levels, because the screen can't pick it up because it's gray or white or gunmetal. Now, for those of you saying, but you have gunmetal, yeah, but our gunmetal is darker than the gunmetal out there on the market, so we pick up a better contrast level than the screens that are gunmetal, and they're certified at that. So there you go. Ta-da! All right, so look at that beautiful image right there. That beautiful image. Let's go over here. What do we got going on in this reel? I got a few things. Okay, we'll get a couple of these animals in here. We're trying to put some colors in here, man. Got too much going on here. What we got going on this channel? What does this channel have? A tiger man? Tiger man. Taco, you a tiger man? I am a tiger man. Taco is the tiger man. Yeah, watching the mouse on the screen. Watching the mouse on the screen. Yeah, let's go with something simple. Get that. There. Alright, this will work. I'll take this. I like to see a series of stuff, and I like animals over and over again, something different, change it up a little bit there. Not the same thing over and over again, that'll drive me nuts. So you can see we pick up, oh, by the way, these screens have, this screen paint has the Infinity 1. So the Infinity 1 is basically the ultimate contrast you can have for any projection screen setup, which means we can read Infinity 1 black levels, endless black levels, without worrying about calibrating or getting some projector with a high inky contrast on it, so we can fix the problem, which again, that won't work. Let's change that scenery display. Let's go over here. So I got this song called Champagne Silver Nova, I think it is stuck in my head. Yeah, it's in my head. Now keep in mind, we're not at the home front. We're in a commercial environment. So lighting in here is going to be much more brighter than what you're going to have in your normal home. So if we could pick up in here with our projector way over there, we should be able to operate in any environment with no problem whatsoever. And with the new game, that should be an absolute cakewalk. Let's come over here and just change over here. Hey, Taco, what's up? Taco's over there like, what is up, dude? What is up? What's up, Taco? So you can see any direction we go. Now, this is going to be changed out pretty soon. The gamer technology is going over here. Just waiting for our panels, because it was supposed to be here on the 30th of December. But, you know, Amazon lost them. So, yeah. They refunded our money, which is pretty cool. You know, and still sent us the screens out, the new screens out. So they basically, they got it fixed. So I give them that much right there. Thank you. But they put me behind. Because I got things I got to do. Things that have to be done. So you can see anywhere we turn, screen's going to pick up. We don't have to worry about that whole washing out nonsense at the end of the day. Who wants to go through that crap? I know I don't. Let's bring this back a little bit. Tap, I want to move your box, man. Your box is in the way of what we're doing. How dare you? How dare you move my box? How dare you? So you can see anywhere we go, we can pick up with no problem whatsoever. Hey, like my cloud display? Put a cool cloud display right there. Come in here on an angle here. Pick up nicely. Still see the screen, which is very important that you be able to see that. Turn to the side. As you see, we pick up with no problem whatsoever in a fully lit environment. Why does my stand feel like it's always loose for some reason? Like I literally feel shaking. Hold on for a minute. That's a nice and tight. What's going on with you? Alright, let me see. That wasn't in tightly. Let's start checking that more often. Alright, so in February we're going to be on site. Boom, 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 boom. Yes, showing off our technology on site. Different environment, different commercial environment. We're doing all commercial environments for our technology to show how amazing it is on a $50 projector over there. Can't believe we pay $50 for that thing. $50 for our projector. 720p WXGA. For those who are saying you have to have 4K, you have to have 4K if you're using gray and white screens. You have to use them. Some of those gunmetals too also. But our technology, nah, use 720p. You're good to go. Oh, look how beautiful that looks. That looks absolutely scrumptious. Scrumptious, people. Scrumptious. Now, again, this product is not available yet because we're still testing it. It does come in only 32 ounces, and 32 ounces paints the screen size up to 150 inches, 16:9, 16:10, or 235.1, depending on what your measurements are. Check out Projector Central if you want to basically hook that up. They'll teach you how to build those 235.1 screens and 16:10s. Now, price tag for this, it's going to be around $537 for this product. And this is the reason why we do black on black demonstrations, all these different demonstrations on our products versus black paint, fabric, films, and all that stuff, because we want to show you at the end of the day that our products can't be matched. As a matter of fact, we have the most demonstrations done on this particular topic because we're the ones who made it. So when people are saying that, oh, the products are just over-the-counter house paints, well, that's the thing you got to understand. When you're doing, our products are over-the-counter. They have to be. There's no way in the world you could charge $50, $60 for a product that's being made by scratch. It's too expensive. Even the equipment alone, licensing and everything, would just be way too much money. So everything's over-the-counter. So with that being said, you're just going to have to show how different yours is from any other product over-the-counter. And this is why testing, it's important. If you're doing demonstrations in these poorly lit environments where basically you have no lighting in the environment, heck, you could do that with everyday house paint. Everyday house paint, I can stick it in a dark environment, hit it with a high-end projector, and again, claim it to be something that it's not. You're going to have to show that product doing something that an everyday house paint can't do. There you go. And that's why we do all these demonstrations called black versus black. We put black paint, fabrics, painted screens, painted black paint into our screens, you name it, we've done it, to show that our products don't match any other paints. You're going to have to do this regardless whether you like it or not, because again, no company will sign you to a contract. You can't be in an office setting like we're in right now, because if people are going to come to that door, are going to expect this thing to work, and they don't want to be plunged into a dark environment because they're just coming out of a dark environment. Your job is to fix the problem that they have, to be the solution, not the problem. So you're going to have to be able to do this, because this is going to come up quite a few times. What's the difference between your product and everyday black paint? And you're going to have to prove this. And we can do this live, constantly, all the time. We do it live stream because we've got live stream problems over here on YouTube. But we have live stream over on Facebook. So we do it tons of times over there. So with that being said, if you got people fighting this, they don't want to do this, they avoid these demonstrations, they delete their videos of them doing the demonstrations and failing, then that tells you right there what you got. I love how they try to put us in their category. But the problem we have here is that you don't do our demonstrations. You can't even do this demonstration, so they can't stick us in that category. Other than that, as you can see, fully lit environment. And also too, it's a matching better challenge sitting on this demonstration. We do invite customers to try to find other people on YouTube that are doing the same thing we're doing over here. Let's go over here and let's get that contrast level. I want 8K desired nature 8K 4K video demonstrations TV. Shocking that works every single time. Like every single time. Because I could have had a hard time finding their videos because they clash with some of the other videos, and it just comes up so much easier that way every single time. Now, I've seen this demonstration done multiple times, and I've seen it done every single time in a super dark environment. Every time. Especially with an ultra short throw. Now, the reason why we don't use ultra short throws for our main projectors, because it's a cheap projector. Not as cheap, as in T, it's a cheap projector. You know why? Number one, no distance throw. You know, if you're using ultra short throws all the time in your demonstrations, and you have to work with a company with a long throw, you might have to calibrate your screen because your screen doesn't come up correctly, which I've seen that already. Talking about calibrating a projector, especially when the environment was already dark. That's even bad. Another problem is you're going to have at the end of the day using ultra short throw projectors. You really can't get a proper reading on your colors, your contrast, especially if you're doing dark environments with this projector, which should technically not be in a dark environment because they're designed to replace TVs. So that's another huge fail we fail together with that nonsense. Yeah, I see it all the time. You trust me, I see it constantly all the time. I do YouTube demonstrations. So that's another problem you're going to have right there. We don't use ultra short, like I said, it cheats our screen paints. We need to use distance throw projectors because if this thing can travel at 13 feet across an environment with a ton of light and still be able to pick up, then an ultra short throw would be an absolute cakewalk. And this is why people who constantly use ultra short throws, if you have to be in a situation where long throws are needed, and they are needed, then you don't know what's waiting for you. You don't know how much your picture quality is going to diminish. Mind you, when you're doing a distance throw, your image is traveling from 13, 14, 15, 16 feet, whatever. And depending on how much light you have per square inch in the environment, depends on how much light you're going to have left over. How much light you're going to have, how much of a picture image you're going to have left over by the time that image hits the screen. That's why when you look at certain screens, they have a very hard time picking up, like white screens. White screens have that issue. They have a very rough time picking up if you have too much light in the environment. They have to turn out the lights to try to better the chances of that distance throw from traveling from A to B to hit the screen, that there's more lumens there. More lumens means your picture quality picks up much better. So, if you have a whopping 4,000 lumen, 5,000, 6,000 projector thinking this will fix the problem, it technically won't because you're adding more light to the screen, mind you. Even though you turn out the light in the environment, you still have light coming off your projector, which potentially washes out the screen even faster also too. And when you turn your lights on, that happens even quicker because now you got the element lights and you got the lights, lumens from the projector that wash out the screen. So when you're traveling, the reason why venue projectors have such massive amounts of lumens on them, because it's a sacrifice. So they know at 10,000 lumens, you're traveling roughly about 16, 17 feet across the room. They're counting on losing majority of those lumens. They just need enough to be able to activate the screen. So these are tests you need to know and should be doing on projectors of 1,000 lumens, of 600, of 800 lumens, of 1,200 lumens, of 1,400 lumens, 2,800 lumens, 2,700 lumens. You have to know that. You have to have it under the 3,000 bar. We're at 25. So with that being said, that's the reason why I don't like the ultra short throw. Ultra short throw is a foot away from a screen. So there's no distance throw there at all whatsoever. And you handicap your screen by doing demonstrations on these particular projectors. Any screen paint should be able to read on an ultra short throw. If you have somebody as a screen paint and it can't read on an ultra short throw, that's a major red flag right there. Because again, house paint can pick up on ultra short throw. Very easy to do. The only screens that have a problem with ultra short throw compatibility is certified because they have that reflective surface and that sometimes plagues the screen. This is why they make their own screen paint for ultra short, their own screens, physical screens for ultra short throw only. But a screen paint should never have that issue. The only problem a screen paint's going to have when it comes to ultra short throw is quality levels. That's it. If the screen is gray, it can't read contrast ultra sure through. It's not going to read the color correctly. It's going to pick up the white levels, but that's as far as it goes. Ambient light rejection technology won't work on it. So there you go. I got to go. Hope you enjoy the video demonstration. I got some things I got to take care of in a few minutes. Missing my... Sorry about that. We played it too a little bit there. We failed that. But missing my... I got to go take care of some business real quick. It's very important. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you for your time. I got to go, and God bless. And of course, we thank our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for blessing us with amazing technology, because if it weren't for Him, none of this would be possible. Got to go, and God bless.